Hey everybody, Deshaun Rocks 10 back with another video for you guys today. And today, as you saw by the title of this video, I'm going to be ranking all of the 8 participants that are going to be in the Money in the Bank contract ladder match for the men's side. And I know before I get started with the video, you guys see like a weird setting. That is because if you watched my previous video where I was talking about the news, where I said please watch this video, that is because my family and I finally moved down to Florida. We are in Florida up from New Jersey, so it's very exciting. And also, as you can see, I got my ring set up again. This is actually a new ring. There you see the ropes and everything like that. This is the elite scale ring that came with the Goldberg. We just set it up like last night. This is like 10 times better than my other ring, so I'm really excited for this ring. Can't wait to get the pick feds back up and running again. We are actually in a rental house right now, so this isn't our official house that we're gonna be living in. We're just living in here for about like 5 more weeks, so I'm not going to be setting up my official arena yet. As you see in the ring, like I was talking about, the 8 competitors that will be in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. In the back, you see the New Day. I don't have Big E in that attire, and Big E's in one of my bins right now, and I don't really feel like digging him out. There you got in the front, Bobby Roode. You see Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, Rusev over here, The Miz, and then Braun Strowman with his arms up all the way in the back. So yeah, I think that this men's Money in the Bank ladder match can be good. You know, you got some new faces into the match, like Bobby Roode. This is his first time. I think this is Rusev's, Braun Strowman's first time as well. Possibly one of the New Day members if it isn't Kofi Kingston, so that'll be cool. Samoa Joe, I think it's his first time as well. So a lot of new faces into the match. Even Finn Balor, I think this will be his first one. And like I said in the beginning, I'm going to be making the case for every superstar that's in the match from 8 to 1. Number 8 being the least guy who I would want to win, but still making a case for him, all the way down to number 1 to being the guy who I definitely would want to win and see win it the most. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so coming in at number 8, you guys know that I'm not really a huge Finn Balor fan. I really don't like him at all. So, you know, nothing really much to say about this one. He's so bland. He's a good wrestler. He's all right. But like still, like I can't even imagine him cashing in on Brock Lesnar. It'd just be so stupid. It'd be pathetic. You know, it just wouldn't make sense. Finn Balor, I don't like him. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for that. So that's number 8. So now coming in at number 7, you guys might be really surprised by this, but I have to go with Braun Strowman. Now you guys are like, what? You don't like Braun Strowman? Trust me guys, I love Braun Strowman, but I just don't think he's fit for this match. He has so many world titles coming his way in the future. If he won, I'd still be cool with it. I mean, you know, if he cashed in on Lesnar, that'd still be a cool ass moment, but I feel like it's meant for a guy like in the mid card. I know he's kind of in the mid card right now, but you know, he's been in the main events recently, so I feel like it's meant for more of a mid card guy, more of like a smaller type guy, smaller built guy. So I feel like, you know, and he's a face right now. I think it's meant more for heels. So I might get a little heat for this, but I have Braun Strowman coming in at number 7. So now coming in at number 6, I have the New Day or Kofi Kingston. I think Kofi Kingston's going to be in it. Even if it's Big E, I still think they would be in this slot, or Xavier, whoever it might be. I hope it's Kofi just because I love Kofi, and if he actually won it, I'd be surprised as hell. But I don't think they would give it to him. I think the most likely guy is Big E, but I wanted to put Kofi in it just because I love my man Kofi. Kofi's my favorite wrestler, always has been, always will be. But I had to put the New Day in at number 6 just because I love the New Day as a team. You know, to see them break up or like one guy get the briefcase over the other, it just kind of feel like bad for the other two or feel sorry for the other two. So I had to put Kofi or the New Day in at number 6. Coming in at number 5, I have Rusev. You know, I love Rusev. I just don't know if WWE will pull the trigger on Rusev and give him the briefcase. I'd love to see Rusev walk around with the briefcase, but I just really don't know if I can see it. You know, I don't know if the WWE believes in him yet. I think they should because he's over as hell. He has one of the, you know, top selling merchandise. So I'm definitely gonna be rooting for Rusev. Love Rusev Day, love Aiden English, love what they're doing with him. You know, just hopefully they give him that push, but if not, you know, what are you gonna do? But hopefully, you know, Rusev can maybe, you know, get this briefcase and get this thing started. So I have Rusev in the middle of the pack at number 5. Number 4, I have Kevin Owens. Now, Kevin Owens, you know, he's a unique character just because, you know, he's held the Universal title already. You know, he's had his run as champion. You know, he had the team with Sami Zayn. He's kind of broken off with Sami Zayn right now, so he's kind of, you know, trying to build himself back up into a singles competitor. You know, he's kind of a wild card in this one. I'd love to see Kevin Owens, you know, get the briefcase again. He's a perfect fit for the briefcase, being a heel. Kevin Owens won it. I'd love to see it, but the only problem with Kevin Owens winning it is who's there to cash in on, because Brock Lesnar's there. That's, you know, the problem with every Raw guy. So moving to number 3, Samoa Joe. So Samoa Joe, you know, he's had his tough time, finding his place into the main roster, just because he's had so many injuries. Injuries have set him back. Last year around 2017, early 2017, he's had that injury, and then I think it was early this year he had that injury. So he's finally trying to find himself onto the main roster. I think if he cashed in on a guy like AJ Styles or Daniel Bryan, he'd get so much heat, but I would love it just because, that's, the type of thing that, WWE needs. They need a little spark because WWE right now is kind of flat and boring. So now we move on to the top two, and there you see the glorious one, Bobby Roode. Now, I feel like I might get a lot of heat for this one just because, Bobby Roode is, pretty boring as a face right now. But just hear me out, guys. I think if Bobby Roode won this, they need to turn him heel. Bobby Roode as a heel is, 10 times better as Bobby Roode as a face. But, like I said, it might not be the most popular opinion, but I feel like Bobby Roode, if he won it, I don't think he would drop the ball with it. I think he'd be amazing, but he'd have to turn heel. The only way for him to win it is if he turned heel. If he won it face, I guess it'd be all right, but he'd have to be a heel. He'd have to, do something. They'd have to wait until Brock Lesnar, finally loses it because, Brock Lesnar's already heel, so you don't really want to do a heel-on-heel cash-in. So maybe on a guy like Seth Rollins, that'd be perfect. If Seth Rollins won the Universal title later on this year, that would be perfect. Get some heat on Bobby Roode. But, like I said, only way is for him to be a heel. So Bobby Roode at number 2, kind of a wild card. And then without a doubt, the number 1 guy who needs to win the briefcase is The Miz. The Miz, he's shown that if you just, work hard, stay calm, stay collective, and, your time will come. He's just, risen to that main event status once again. He's held onto the Intercontinental title and, had such amazing reigns. The Miz would be my top choice. Might even be my winner pick once I get into the predictions videos, but that might change. But for right now, Miz definitely has to. My dream scenario would be Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. You get one hell of a classic match at SummerSlam. You get the 5-star classic match. Daniel Bryan finally reclaims what he never lost in the WWE title. And then 2 minutes after Daniel Bryan wins it at SummerSlam, he's battered, he's bruised, he's beat up. Here comes the Miz's theme song, cashes in. The story is already there. It would be one freaking amazing moment. Whatever they do, I'm sure they'll do fine with it, but the Miz needs to capture this Money in the Bank. Alrighty guys, so that's going to do it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed the list. If you did, remember, leave a like, comment down below, tell me what your guys' list would be in order of guys that you'd want to win it. And always subscribe if you're new to the channel. Remember to follow me on all social media. The links will be down in the description box below, so keep up to date with me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. And until next time, guys, we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone. Peace!